Hello, I want to say hi and welcome to PCS University. This is me, the host, Prophetess Serena Washington. I'm coming to you guys to bring some information about what we'll be doing lately. Okay, first of all, I want to explain to you guys that we have Cassandra McKissick, which will be our TV talk show host, who will go from church to church here in Louisiana, New Orleans, Louisiana. I want you guys to know, yes, God has anointed prophet, I want to say evangelist Cassandra McKissick. She'll be down here and she's coming to stay. I'm excited about that. The next wait 1 minute, let me answer my phone. Okay, back from that situation. I, the main reason that I'm excited about this live YouTube is that I can just get on the internet and tell you guys how I feel when I have a new client that's signing up. I can, after having that conversation and designing a design analysis for them, I come back on and explain to you guys what we're doing, because you know, if you have a company with no clients coming in, then it's just your habit. And we all know that this is not my habit, because I've been actually publishing books majority of the time for the fivefold ministry. And it's been prophetess, prophets, evangelists, pastors, ministry leaders. And I'm just excited about that, because once you come into PCS University, we already know that you have been elected to purpose. That's my mission. That's my calling from God Yahweh. And I also have another institution that connected with me. And I want to say, how you doing to Renewing Your Spirit Institution. And I'm excited about that. I'm excited about the TV talk show host. I'm also excited about the TV talk show host right here in Louisiana, which she don't go from church to church. We just bring the videos that we did on the TV talk show so they can air live all over New Orleans, Louisiana. I'm excited about edge editing. Edge editing is a heavy burden off of my shoulder, because I don't have to worry about telling individuals they have to come in with their works, published works, already edited. And that's the most important part about this. I have someone that was an English teacher and also a math teacher. And she's also a specialist in technology. She went from state to state teaching teachers how to use technology. So I'm excited about editing and having her along board with us. But the next thing that I want to talk about is what we're doing. Our programs start at $5.99, first of all. And the reason why I'm giving you a price is because I want you to understand that investing in yourself is important. I talked about investing in myself yesterday, and I've been talking about it every other month, because I want you to know the finished product that you see right now is still not finished, because I love empowerment. I love knowledge. It's something that I did all of my life. So when I had the chance to invest in myself, but investing into someone else's purpose, into someone else's company, that I really got along with. I know it's a lot of companies out here, but when you connect with a company that knows exactly what your purpose is, and they're on one accord with you, and you don't have to really hide behind who you are just to get the education, that was a burden off of my shoulder. So they understood the reason why I'm so serious. And the reason why I'm so serious about the elected officials and governing your own household is because we have a lot of individuals that's still in the world and still don't have the kind of knowledge that they need to move forward. And we all know our people perish because of lack of knowledge, and most of the time it's just because they're scared. So once you empower them with the right information, they can make a conscious decision to move forward, or they can make a conscious decision to stay where they are. Well, in 2016, after 2008 to 2016, I want you guys to know that it's women empowerment time. And the reason why I'm coming on to explain it is because it's the time that you're going to have tens of thousands ministering to Jesus Christ. First of all, we all know that's Yahshua or Yahweh. But first of all, we're going to have tens of thousands coming before the feet of our Father salvation, which was Jesus Christ, the Word, the living Word, right? That was the Word made flesh. Right now, we are in our season of standing on side of the Word. Now, you can't stand on side the Word and still live the way the world is living. We see that on TV shows. They want us to literally trying to lure not just the adults, but they're trying to train the kids young. And if you're not watching what your kids are watching, then your children, 9 out of 10, will eventually think that that is the way of living. That's a role model. So first, role modeling start in the home. Now, one thing I want to explain to you is finding your purpose. If you don't know what on earth you was put on this planet for, then we all know that you're just going to be wandering around pretty much trying to get with this group and get with that group. But you can't join a group until you know who you are, or you will actually be doing that group purpose. So I want to explain that to you. And what am I on earth here for? That comes from Purpose Driven Life. That's the second edition, the revised edition. And I want to talk about taking your position. Taking your position is understanding that everyone in the world, even the kingdom of God, was political. Everybody understand that if you was a prophet, a minister, a pastor, whatever it may have been, you had an office, and they understood what their office was. When David first went in to the governing the United Kingdom, and when I say kingdom, I mean Jerusalem. I'm not talking about today. When David went into office, the first thing David did was give his men, the strong men, on down to the women, their positions. That is letting the world know today. The only reason why you see the church not winning is because you have a lot of individuals that don't know their position. Now, you can have a big position or you can have a small position, but it all falls under the alignment and also spreading the gospel, spreading peace, whatever it may be, as long as it's peaceful, because everybody will come into the knowledge that they're supposed to come in at the end of time. Next, I want to talk a little bit about the political side of this. The political side is once you're moving to another level, you have to know what you want to invest in, first of all. And my main goal, my main purpose is to invest in families. Because one thing that I understood is when I lost everything, it was no other way out but for me to receive food stamps. And when I received food stamps, I understood that when I received food stamps, that I was going into self-sufficiency. But at the same time, I understand all of the different organizational structures that they have to keep our people oppressed. So if I go with the right kind of knowledge, help them create a product or a published book, then I can help them move to the next level, not just talk about what they're doing, but actually go down and help them by giving them information. That's my role in society, to take a single mother or a mother that have a family, make sure that she understands that the enemy cannot enter her territories if she or her husband is not spoiled. So first, the enemy will have to spoil the head of the household. So if you don't have the right information, then you will most likely have individuals telling you what they want you to know and how they want you to understand it. That's the political standpoint. The other side of the political standpoint is becoming your own role model in your household. Your children should not have to go outside of the household to look for someone to look up to. And I love the mentor, the big brother, the big sister programs. I love those programs that been going on from the beginning of time. But you have to make sure that the mentors are on the right track also, because we have a lot of people that's organizational. Second of all, you want to have a product. Now, when I come into the home and you decide to join with our family packet, I help the whole family create a product. How? I help the children create an activity book or a coloring book. I help the mother create a book. Or if the father and the mother want to create a book together, I help them create a book together. And last but not least, I also have a bonus gift, which is a cookbook that I helped them create with their family favorite cookbook. So when someone comes into your community and asks you, are you ready to vote or have a political standpoint, you want to first of all give them your book, let them read over your book and understand your position. That way you don't have to worry about anyone asking you to come and help them, assist them if you're not on the same accord with them. Everybody can pretty much have their own agendas, but if the agenda don't follow the kingdom of God, then you're pretty much going to be left behind. And everyone know that my kingdom purpose is exiting Babylon. And when I say exiting Babylon, I'm not just talking about moving from the system. I'm talking about the two fig baskets where we always carried off into captivity, and when the time was over, they had some that was so rotten that couldn't be carried over back into freedom, and they have some that the Lord kept his hands upon. That is my scripture for my company. So when you come into my company, you'll pretty much be getting all the information that's going on in the world today. Second of all, I want to tell you about skilled craftsmen and kingdom living. Now, skilled craftsmen and kingdom living, you already know the political side, you already know your purpose. Now we get to the purpose of what you're going to do in your community. What do you plan to impact or impart into your community? Now, we have kids that's running around every day, kids that's going to football, kids that's going to dance school, kids that's doing different things. But what kind of role model do you plan on being in front of our children today? We have all kind of music. We have all kind of TV. It's not just about the music no more. It's even about the TV shows that's going on today, just strictly trying to lure our kids. And Satan is not hiding no more. The individuals are telling you exactly who they're serving. After they tell you who they serve, is then your choice to make a conscious decision on whom you will serve. And me and my family will serve the Lord. So since I've explained to you what PCS University is about, I want to show you what Project Create Your Success is about. Now, Project Create Your Success, first of all, I want to explain to you what Project Create Your Success is about. And the reason why I want to explain to you what Project Create Your Success is about, because we have a lot of individuals that don't understand the purpose of our company, and they come in thinking that they only have to that they will only have to do books. And that's not what you have to do. It's not all about books. So I'm gonna open the screen for you guys so you can actually see what it is that we're doing. And Project Create Your Success, first of all, I want to let you know that we just published the book. And the book is Before and After Becoming a Published Author. Before and after becoming a published author, we want you to understand that we have cutting edge knowledge, and it was created to help individuals that's thinking about writing a book or has already wrote a book. If you need the tips and tricks on how to create and promote your book, then this is the book for you. What to do before and after you publish, campaigns, networking, and also planning your profit. That's the most important part about this, is planning your profit. Next, I want to get straight to you guys about the retreat that we'll be having, and the retreat will be coming soon. I don't want to give you a date because I have the retreat just is going to be amazing. But I have a lot of individuals that I'll be having speaking at the retreat, and you won't, I promise you won't be disappointed. What everyone know about BWN, Black Women Networking, in the group that I've joined, but I just want to let you know that BWN, what I found out about BWN and being in BWN, is that when you have a leader that understands exactly what their position is in the world, then every individual that falls under that leader gets a sense of who they are. But not just that, you have someone that's touchable and that's reachable that you can contact. Now, everyone that's joined the group right now, I want you to know that this is the best time for you to get in because she's touchable now. And that's the same thing I'm saying about me with PCS University. But later on, you will have to come to conferences, book signings, and um, different settings like that to get in contact with us. But I just want to let you guys know that this group not only have a leader, all of their leaders that comes under Miss Keisha Payton is structured. They have their own company, and you'll be able to really get into all of that once you get in the group. Now, they have teleclasses, they have conference calls, not just one day of the week, every day of the week. They also have a group that you can join. Once you get into the group, you find out what chapter that you're close to so you can start going to the chapter and get organized. So that's what I love about this group, and every one of them is God-based in the group. Next, I want to talk about the traveling TV show, Miss Cassandra. And I know everyone already saw the video that me and Miss Cassandra did, but Miss Cassandra interviewed individuals in Ferguson, pastors whose churches was burned down, and she just an amazing woman with an amazing anointing, and this is definitely her time to rise. So I'll be bringing to you how you can connect with Evangelist Cassandra McKizak. If you're a pastor and you're looking to start getting your TV on media, then you can set up payment plans with her to come to your church. That's what's so different about the idea that God actually gave to Coach Cassandra. It's kind of like my publishing company, and I know that's why he connected us, because she's down to earth. She comes to your church and set up in your church and do the recording in your church. Next, I want to get to you understanding what cutting edge knowledge means. I'm really not a political person as well. I go after individuals that's running to be political leaders. But if I find a political leader that's actually talking cutting edge knowledge and changing the world, not just changing the world, but changing racism, allowing everyone to be who they are. And when I say that, we all know that it's time that the Black nation, and I say African Americans, nation to rise. Now, in the process of you rising, you have to understand that they have individuals that want to support you, that want to see you rise. They want to see you step up to the next level so everyone can pretty much push forward and get the economy back to where it's supposed to be. Not just organizational economy, but an economy that's built for everyone. Because every time I turn, I see someone else moving out their house, someone else losing a job. I see someone else getting a job, and I see different situations happening. So we building a networking group, and what a networking group is a group that get together, and not just only in the United States, but we are branching out. We're trying to connect with people in every country so that we can have the kingdom, the Christ kingdom manifestation in the earth today. Next, I want to explain to you guys that if you have questions, we have the answers. But we can't answer questions if you never call us or if you never actually post in the inbox underneath our posts. So we're ready to do some interacting with you. And yes, we pretty much talk to everybody on the phone that we're friends with on Facebook, but it's time to get more interactive by giving events. So I hope you prepare for these events. The first thing is, who do you want to become? And how do I strengthen my household? Now, if you're looking for these kind of subjects, then you're listening to the right live streaming. And the reason why I'm live streaming is because I don't practice anything that I say. I don't really take notes on what I say. I go off of my heart, and whoever it is that's watching, I allow God to use me for that person. Now, as fast as situations are happening in the world today, you need accurate information. Everybody's still talking about the warfare from the Bible days. And when I say that, I'm not talking about the Bible days warfare is not important, because it is, because it strategically shows you how to overcome the warfare today. But we have a lot of individuals that have overcoming testimonies that's actually living in the world today, that can actually publish works, and can actually give events and empower individuals, because right now individuals are literally behind their homes, behind closed doors, looking at Facebook, looking at the TV. They're thinking that they're the only ones going through these situations, and they're not. So that's why I'm excited about our events, and I'm excited about the cutting edge knowledge, because I know when I was going through my situation, it just took me to go on the internet, Google the right situation, and see that I was not the only one going through that situation. That gave me the hope and the power to get up and begin to literally get my life back on balance. Next, I want you to understand that Project Create Your Success was designed to help individuals create who they want to be and what they want to see. I want you to think about this as I literally just go a little bit back into the way that I design and the different websites and everything that you can go to see our works. But I want you to think about this, because I know a lot of individuals see my Facebook posts, and I know a lot of individuals hear me talk, but you're not understanding where my passion comes from. And my passion comes from when individuals was walking up to me, giving me knowledge. And it was, what was going on was so scary. I was just telling them I didn't want to hear it, but I understood, and God told me, I will not send you before the world to fail. I can, it's for my name's sake, it's not for you. So all of the information that I'm sending to you, I kept going in the Bible, turning, and he said, be not afraid, it is me. So all the information that I'm sharing with you guys today is the information I needed to move to my next level. Now, some of you guys might not be going through the situations, but I want you to know, if someone walk up to you, or if you're ministering to someone, I want you to be able to minister it to them in a correct way. Because we have a lot of individuals that's praying, that's normally used to their prayers being answered from God. But when you have all kind of different um, organizational structures and different programs and stuff going on that's trying to make you grow weary in Jesus Christ and trying to make you not believe in God, then you have to have the right information. And when you have the right information, I promise you that from inside out, you will begin to illuminate again. And that's what you see me doing right now. So everybody that come on my page and say, because I'm talking about the situations that's happening in the world today that I'm negative, I pray for you. And the reason why I pray for you is because when Christ's ministry started in the world, the Pharisees followed him everywhere he went. But that was only because he was effective. So if you're in the world today and you don't have late time, this time right here, you don't have individuals trying to literally stop you from becoming successful in the world today, then you're not effective. That means that they know that you're not going out to hand out money to no one. They know you're not going out to literally take someone from in depression. They know you're not going out to really change the world. They know you're just doing like 99.9% of the world is doing. And that's literally just trying to get from day to day without rocking a boat. In the world today, if you want to be a Christian, then you have to live out loud. And you have to let individuals know that you have the understanding and the knowledge of situations that's going on today, and that you will not be their victim. So the only reason why I give the only reason why I give the information is so that you can have this information, so that you don't become a victim, so that if someone walk up to you, you don't literally say the wrong things to these individuals and make them think that something is wrong with them. Next, we're going to talk about building strong and structured men and women. And I pretty much went over all of the courses with you guys, from finding your purpose, who you are, taking your position, political knowledge, skill, craftsman groups, kingdom living. So next I want to talk about interest-free payment plans. We are very excited about our payment plans that we are having for our clients. We take the hassle out of worrying of investing in yourself. We start you off with a low payment plan, then set you up with a low monthly plan. Every step is done over the internet or by phone for your convenience. So I want to thank you guys. This is the last part. Women, and I love my men, and especially my men that stand behind their women when the women are talking and saying and doing what it is that they're supposed to be doing. So I want to say, women, I hope you're ready. I don't want to see you the next victim of going into 2016, because when the president went into office in 2008 to 2016, our men and our children were already being victim to being shot in public, having all these systems set up to oppress them, to make them think that they have to do certain things to get an income, and also just shooting them when they feel like it. But we saw them get attacked, literally attacked. We saw individuals that just graduated school that and one day later they was being shot down either by polices or uh situations at parties. So I want you to know that all the design structures that they have out against human beings, because it's really about just being a human being, and it's definitely about our generation going to the next level and not having to hold that suppression on our identity. So that's why I talk so much about our identity. But now the preparation, and you have to know the prepare war that is literally being prepared for women. We saw it with the administration. We're going to the hospital and them trying to determine what they're going to do to you while you actually at the hospital in different situations like that. But that's another broadcast. I plan on doing little dispensations of information later on down the line. But I want you to understand how to praise your way through and understand that this is an end time army. Don't be alone, because in the Bible it said men will grow wax cold, they will have evil inventions. So don't get weary, he said, and do not say I have not told you these things. Once I understood all that, I moved to my next level and created an empire. So I want you to come prepared and ready to learn. That's the only thing that I ask of you. And that's the end of this one. And I want to go on to before and after. Now, this is my works. This is how I create books. This is how I lay them out. So I want you to have, because I know a lot of individuals say because my prices are so cheap, something must be wrong with my work, but that's actually not it. I made a vow to God to help his children and not actually literally break their bank while doing it, because I want them to know how to get along with their children, how to make wise investments in different situations. But that's another show too. But this is my published work. This is how I design. So you don't have to worry about listening to someone else when you decide that you call me and contact me. This is this is what I do. This is what I love to do. I'm not just doing something just to draw income. I'm doing something that I love to do. I actually connect with you, and once I connect with you, I go to God and ask God to please give me the design, so that when you come and you look at this, you pretty much think that you did it, but it's only because I want a card that I have with God. Next, I want to show you, what does your schedule look like? Do you have time to focus on writing an effective book? Do you have a coach that specializes on those topics? That's the most, and when you decide to do a project, you have to understand that it don't take a lot of time. A lot of people get scared to get started. I've noticed when I help individuals publish books, at the end they get a little frustrated and they get nervous, and that's only because they're thinking that they won't be received. But I want you to know that this book will help you prepare for your next level. Now, I want you to make a list of things about you that your readers want to know, that relate to your story. Next, to talk about successful authors plan ahead. And I'm so excited about this because I have a couple of authors that actually hired a promoter to promote them in their book. So by the time they published their book, they had my last client who promoted the children book, actually sold 20,000 copies in 1 month. Yes. So 2,000 copies in 1 month. That's what she sold, 2,000 copies in 1 month. I want to help you in class. I want to help you find your purpose. That's my main focus, to make sure you don't go out here and waste 10 or 20 years doing something that you hate, that don't bring joy to your soul and to your spirit. A successful campaign, how to pick chairmen and your chairperson in different areas, to bring your magazine, to bring your website information, to bring your push card information, frequently asked question, book signing, and product sample. So that's what I'm happy about. Reward your team. Individuals don't understand rewarding your team. Build your profit pyramid. And this is actually building your profit pyramid, but I'll get into all that at another time. And this is your workshops. This what you want to make sure the information that you have for your workshop. So this is the book. This is the free ebook that we have. So I just want you guys to know that what I'm actually doing right now is preparing to not just publish your book, but to actually launch you to your next level. And that's Project Create Your Success, PCS University. I'm excited about doing these videos, and I don't know how many more I'm gonna do, but I'm just happy to be able to interact with you and let you see who I am truly. This is not anything that I've planned. I'm not talking about anything that I wrote down. I'm coming straight from my heart. So you guys have a blessed day, and I know that we'll contact each other and connect in due time. Be blessed.